Okay. What are we doing now? Detective.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Weren't we on a quest from the
We
other
gotta go to
doctor
Tangram
person?
Gate. We did the quest for the doctor. That was to get the things.
Oh.
We did that. Now we gotta go to Tangram Gate for the training. Comes the police rolling in our excellently designed car.
Much police.
Here we are, Tangram Gate. If I'm not mistaken, this is where you were stationed before joining the ORSSS, right, Noel?
Sorry, Noel's about to sneeze.
Allergies, man. They're killer.
Not allergies, it's just my body hating me probably, so. Yeah, it was! This kid is here to guard our border with the Republic. And as we've established, the new commanding officer here is Deputy Commander Douglas.
Good old Duggo, huh? Been a long while since I last saw him.
We shouldn't keep him waiting then. Don't forget that we have an urgent support request to attend to. Take our way to his office on the 2nd floor. Nope, that's a bunkhouse. I don't think we've met this character.
Probably not.
Xander, let's give you a second voice, because the other two of us that are here currently both have two voices.
Okay. What kind of...
I couldn't tell you. I don't have any information on Douglas.
There you are.
He said, ooh.
Oh.
Reporting for duty, Deputy Commander.
As you were, Sergeant Major Seeker. How's your transfer to the SSS treating you?
I'm learning more and more every day, sir.
Glad to hear. I'm confident your experience with them will prove most useful to you in the future. Keep at it.
Noel, what do you happen to be?
Ah, where am I, Manna? I haven't given you a proper introduction yet. I'm Douglas, the recently appointed Deputy Commander of the Crossbow Guardian Force. I've heard all about your group from Commander Bells. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
By the
Pleased
way,
to meet you too, sir.
you keep getting cut off just like the last syllable of your last word.
I was gonna say, is it
Xander.
me or is it him? But okay, it's not just me.
No. It's like trailing off like the last syllable of your last word.
Interesting.
Certainly looks the odd.
You seem like you've been holding up pretty well, Duggo. Same to you, Randy. Thank you for your help with training the guardsmen at Belgard Gate. Oh, and Lloyd, it's good to see you again. You've made quite the name for yourself solving that cult incident.
It's good to see you too. Pretty surprised to hear my old instructor had become the new deputy commander. Memories of being put through the ringer by Douglas the Demon came rushing back to me.
Hey now, those days are behind me. No sense in bringing up my old nickname. I'm a grown man, it's embarrassing.
must have been a notoriously strict instructor at the police academy to have earned that moniker.
At any rate, let's leave the past in the past.
I want to point out, it's been at most 3 years since Lloyd had him as an instructor. That's not that long ago. They
Long
make
enough.
it sound like it's been like 10 years. No, it's been 3 at best. 6 months at most. Just gonna throw that out there.
Hmm. I summoned you here today for business, not to catch up.
That's right. Something about a training exercise, right?
Precisely. The goal of this exercise is for us, the CGF, to beat some combat sense into you, the SSS. We'll see if you have what it takes to survive through my special program.
Wait, the training isn't for the guardsmen, but for us?
The guardsmen will gain valuable experience from it too, naturally. I've already hashed it out with the CPD's top brass. On paper, this is an official joint training exercise. So what you're telling me is we got dragged out here for a combat drill, not a support request. Haha, work is work, wouldn't you say? My men are ready to begin at any time. The only thing we're waiting on is you.
It may be wise for us to use this chance to prepare beforehand then. I would recommend double-checking our Enigma 2s.
Or we could begin immediately, if you prefer. Which will it be?
Oh, we're doing it. We're beginning this immediately.
Did anyone tell him we're New Game Plus max level? Didn't no one tell him?
With, you know,
No,
maxed
I'm
out
back.
equipment, maxed
Should we
out
tell him?
things. Nah. Nah. Just let his men
I feel
figure it
he's-
out the hard
he's
way.
No, and I feel like he's gonna suffer, yeah.
I say let
I
him
am
figure it out the
back.
hard way.
Hero.
Hello.
Hi.
We're about to beat up some guardsmen.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, normal things.
Let's go.
Excellent. Oh, and Sergeant Major Seeker, I don't want to see you holding back against your fellow guardsmen, understood? Facing off with your old comrades might teach you a thing or two.
Sir, yes, sir!
We'll start at once then. Meet me in the parking lot outside Special Support Section.
Parking lot outside now.
That's what I was just thinking. I was like, wait, we're doing an all-out brawl in the parking lot.
Catch me outside, how about that?
Must be a
Now,
Denny's.
let us begin the Douglas Method Training Program. Are both sides ready?
Mira, take the random guardsman so you have somebody to voice.
The guardsmen are prepared, sir.
Same goes for the special support section.
Very good. The rules are as follows. In the upcoming fight, the SSS prohibited from utilizing arts of any kind.
Wait a minute. Only we're not using these arts? Doesn't that put us at a major disadvantage?
So this is the Douglas method I've heard so much about, huh? Indeed. This exercise is meant to test your prowess at fighting under adverse conditions. By ripping you out of your comfort zones, I aim to teach you to adapt to the unexpected.
I'm starting to understand why they call this man a demon. This should spice things up at least.
I suppose we don't have any choice but to comply.
No more comments, I take it? In that case, everyone to your position.
Sure, yes, sure.
Opponents are trained guardsmen. They make us worse. We can't use any arts. Stay sharp, SSS. We'll find a way to overcome this hurdle.
Understood.
Begin.
And we...
とっとと終わらせよう。
Schmack.
And then we smack.
Yep.
And then we smack. And then we smack. And then we smack. And now we smack
It's
again.
like you're over leveled.
Just a
I
little.
would say on Discord, Mira sounds fine to me. On the stream, it sounds like she's peaking a little bit more, like
Yeah.
Really?
voice-wise.
Yeah, you sound like you're
But
hardcore
it's
peeking
not
on
your
my end.
audio into Discord. It's like how it's being uploaded from Ghosts into the stream, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to leave and
Ah.
rejoin the Discord real quick.
Hello there.
I mean, I did move my mic positioning today, but
But like to me in my earballs, you don't sound bad.
yeah, that's
Only on the
weird.
stream when it's being played through to that part. Yeah.
Testing. Wow, I am loud.
Yeah.
Are
And
we
it's
gonna
not
glaze
like-
over the fact that you just said earballs?
Yeah, I did.
that. Have you never heard her say that? I've said that.
Maybe
Because
just
of her.
turn me down a bit, Ghost.
Well, it's not even that. It's the fact that through Discord, you are quite literally peeking. Not even like
But
you're
like,
loud.
But not to me. It's only to you.
Yeah, and I don't know why that is. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because that's what's weird.
Now it seems okay. Let's
Well,
go
that's
for a
because I'm not really
see.
talking that much.
Yeah, like I said, we'll let you talk a bit more and we'll see.
I'll reposition my mic back to where it was if it helps.
You have to reshare the stream, Ghost, or else we can't tell what's
Yeah.
going on.
I haven't adjusted things, so I wanted to, if I had to leave and rejoin and things again. I mean, keep your mic where you want it to be. I don't want to mess with what you've got going.
How's this?
I mean, until we
No,
hear
it's
you.
still loud.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's a Discord thing. I'm gonna
Mhm.
restart Discord real fast
Okay.
because quitting and rejoining didn't work. Testing, testing.
Hello there.
Hi.
General Kenobi.
The reactives are very unhappy right now.
They're so sad.
Yeah.
I'm still loud.
Yeah, and even I present a bit more peaky than I think I would be otherwise on the stream itself, but it's not horrible.
Would the work that you did on your computer this past weekend have anything to do with this?
No, because you haven't been like this. You weren't like this in D&D on Friday. Or in any of the phone calls until now.
Well,
Like,
the only thing that changed was the positioning of my microphone. And I put it back and it's still not...
Alright, let's try that. I'll turn you down a little bit more in Discord and see if that solves it.
testing.
Seems okay.
Can you still hear me okay, Ghost?
Yeah, I can hear you fine now.
Alright, then maybe that's just what we're gonna have to do.
Yeah, now I mean, put your mic where you want it to be for yourself, and then I'll adjust accordingly. So wherever you had it that you were happy with earlier with your streaming and things, like keep
Well,
it there.
I wasn't exactly happy where it was, so...
Okay, because I was gonna say, don't change it on my part. I can adjust other things on my part if I need to.
Well, let's see if this works.
You definitely sound better. I had to, for some reason, I mean, prior to my rebuild, I had you to be at like 125% to hear you. And D was at like 200. Like, my audio was weird. I moved you clear back down to 85.
Yeah, your audio, that's too loud for both of us, honestly, for that to need to be heard. Yikes.
Well, that's the thing, is I couldn't hear you without it being that high.
Yeah, that's not right.
But now I've bumped you. I've got D down at about 135.
That seems more fair. Yeah.
And Xander's right at 100. And Mira is now at 85. 84.
Which is par for the course, I think, as far as...
Yeah, which is what I used to have. And then one
Yeah,
day
you
suddenly...
don't want me too loud.
Well, the thing is that I used to have you that way. And then one day... everybody was super quiet, so I had to crank everybody up, and then it's always been cranked up since then because that was just how it was. I couldn't hear if I
so
turned
maybe
it down.
it was just because everything was too high set up, and then it was going out the stream too loud. Then okay, but
I
it
was
seems
doing
better.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we'll continue now.
Please share.
Oh, I thought I hit that button. My bad.
Nope.
We ready?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Enough.
Whoop. It helps if I click into the game window.
Not bad.
Even without arts, you guys are pretty tough.
We managed to survive that one. There have been instances in the past where I ran out of EP in the middle of battle. Not being able to utilize arts from the start is the true challenge.
I wonder if this is how the Libertalians felt during the orbital shutdown phenomenon a little over a year ago.
Kind of, actually.
Actually, yes.
Until we got the modified ordnance that allowed us to do it.
You've managed to clear stage 1 of the Douglas method. Moving onward to stage 2. You will now have to fight without the use of crafts. You're telling me there's more? And how we can't even use crafts? Not like we used them in the first place. Well, I'm sure the story SSS can figure out some way to manage. It says there's another opportunity to gain valuable experience. Now buck up and take a crack at it.
This is taking things a little far, Deputy Commander.
Alright, guardsmen, up and at 'em. Both squads, prepare for combat.
Yes, sir.
Having to use crafts is going to be tough. We can use arts to our advantage this time. Let's combine them with our regular attacks and pull through.
Good thinking.
Begin.
Smack part 2.
Smack 'em. Oh no, a whole 1 point.
How dare they do
How
one dance
dare.
slowly.
Enough.
You notice that Lloyd was the one that had to come hit them after they dealt the 1 point of damage.
Of course.
Yes. Are they for real?
How are they this strong?
New Game Plus. Whew. That was just as tough as I imagined it'd be.
Was it though, Noel?
It was so tough.
They're only like 50% of our less than 50% of our level. You're right. Maybe appreciate just how important crafts are when it comes to combat. But also, I just enjoyed beating them in the single punch.
The important part is we got to do it in one piece. Oh, how's that, you hard ass? Impressive, actually. It seems like you've become quite a fighter, Orlando.
You didn't even have to pick up your weapon.
That being the case, you should have no qualms moving on to stage 3 of the Douglas method. On your feet, guardsmen. Assume final training positions.
Oh shit.
Sir, yes, sir.
He doesn't mean.
Are we about to find out how you earned that nickname? Douglas the Demon. If he really is the CGF's strongest guardsman, then we're in for a heck of a fight. Careful, everyone. Can't afford to let our guards down for even an instant.
Haha. You've really grown into your leadership role, haven't you, Lloyd? That's what I like to see. Now let us conclude our training program with one last cumulative assessment. Use everything at your disposal to bring me to my knees, if you can, that is. Now you're speaking my language.
Here we come.
かかってきなよ。行くぞ。よし。
But we did it.
That's impossible. Even the deputy commander couldn't beat them. Oh, that's definitely a guard.
It's fine.
It looked like it was above Douglas's head.
I know. It's fine.
I mean, and it was also
Oh my
Guard.
goodness. My guardsman one voice. How dare you? How will I ever recover?
Good effort. The hell? Looks like we barely made a dent in him. You're as tough as ever, Duggo. Oh, I'll be feeling it tomorrow, don't you worry.
I think that's the truth.
The only upper hand I've ever truly had in battle's my stamina.
How modest of you.
Oh, my reactives are broken.
I don't know.
I think it's reactive in general today.
It may be, because, yeah, it done diddly broke.
It was doing weird stuff while I was streaming too. Anyways.
I'm just gonna look to double check something. Yeah, it's just reactive in general is not working right at the moment. Oh well.
Too modest, Deputy Commander.
I tip my hat if I had one.
Regardless, this eventually concludes our training program. Back to your post, Guardsman.
Yes, sir!
Good work, SSS. You've done well. But let's not loiter around here out here. We can continue our conversation back at my office.
Right.
Thank you again for agreeing to our training exercise. I think the Guardsman gained a lot of valuable experience today.
It was a pleasure, Deputy Commander. SSS learned a lot too.
Damn, no, Duggo, you sure haven't softened up with age. To be back to the beatdown you gave me during my first training exercise. I can tell you've been making strides since then, Orlando. You've even mastered the stun halberd tricks I taught you. Sure have. Now they've been incorporated into the Randy School of Hard Knocks, complete with extra style and flair.
So, the Deputy Commander was the one who taught you how to use a stun halberd.
You must owe him quite a lot, Randy.
Well, Orlando, he refused to wield a rifle, so I decided to focus his training elsewhere. It paid off. He was able to make a name for himself in Bellegarde with just a stun halberd. The former commander didn't take too kindly to that, though. As a matter of fact, he despised you for it. Yeah, you know how it is. Rules and I have never mixed well. Luckily, the SSS is way more my speed, so the transfer worked out.
Man, we have the deputy commander here to thank for that, for better or for worse. Sounds like shipping you off to the police academy was a real fatal case of mismanagement.
The only reason it happened was because the former commander was in charge, up until his dismissal after the cold incident. The fact that the guardsmen had so much trust and respect for Deputy Commander Douglas probably didn't help matters.
There's no need to talk me up, though I'm inclined to agree that he saw me as an eyesore. After I'd moved to the police academy, I focused on nurturing talented young people who could form a corrupt organization. In retrospect, maybe all of it turned out for the best. I was able to make an impact on future guardsmen and police officers before they could be tainted by the system.
That's fair, but I still think you were way too strict back then. We even made France cry a few times.
I nearly forgot about that. Wouldn't you say it was worth it in the end, though? Anyway, a lot's happened since those days, and one way or another, I'm back with the CGF. That makes us colleagues working together to protect the future of Crossbell State.
Indeed it does.
Excuse you, game? I did not click.
It sounded like you did.
It accidentally hit it to auto. I turned auto off, which is the click you heard. I did not push to progress. It just went ahead and did it.
We'll have to make sure that we pull our weight. The SSS still has much to learn, so your patience is very much appreciated.
There's no need to be modest. All of you are more than capable enough. You're doing a stellar job of making old Sergei's crazy idea pay off, I'd say.
Oh, Sergey?
You've met our chief? Met him? A bit more than that. I owe a lot to him and Sonia for everything they've done for me in the past. The least I could do was help set them up before they got married.
Oh, okay, there's where it's revealed.
Hey.
Ma-
Married? Commander Bells and Chief Sergey?
Well, this is a twist.
Whoa, back up a sec. You can't just drop a bombshell like that out of nowhere. Did they never tell you? Then again, it has been about 5 years since the divorce. Those are busy times. Sergey was demoted around the same time Sonia moved up.
Now I'm starting to get it. They hit the kind of rough path only two married professionals could have.
Commander Bells was... I had no idea.
I always did sort of get a weird vibe whenever they were around each other. Guess this solves that mystery.
Would you get it all Would you all get it together? Seriously, just some respect.
I can't blame them for being curious, though.
Maybe I shouldn't have let that one slip. Just so clear, you didn't hear any of this from me, but yet you never heard any of it at all. In any case, thank you for your participation today. I'll put another request if I think of any more ways we can collaborate.
I bet you Tia knows.
Sure.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
looking forward to it. Oh, she scoured the web.
It's in the
Of
database
course
somewhere,
she
I'm sure.
knows.
She's like, yes, I know this information.
Kidding me? She probably hacked into the church's database and found it.
They're gonna be like, talking one day, and they're like, "Hey, Dio, did you know that these two were married?" And she's like, "How did you not know?"
She probably sensed it with her weird sensibilities and just assumed everybody knew it.
Yep.
Oh.
Could it be a call for another division?
Lloyd Bannings of the Special Support Section speaking. I have absolutely no idea who this is.
Oh, I think I know. Guess who? I know you haven't forgotten the sound of my voice, Detective.
Oh.
That is not at all who I thought that was.
It's
Surprise.
Michelle.
Michelle.
I would not describe Michelle's voice
That
as
is not
husky.
a husky.
Not a husky voice. No, not even a little
To
bit.
be fair, though, we never heard Michelle's voice described before in the game.
True, but I can tell you, I would not describe his voice
I
as
thought
husky.
they called Michelle as flamboyant most of the time when they referred to Michelle. So maybe they like.
Well, yeah, because what is it? Because Kia asks if he's a female. So obviously his voice must at least sound feminine. I mean,
Well,
he
she
dresses
asked why he
feminine.
dresses.
Well,
so
maybe
different.
the husky isn't necessarily like a smoker husky. It's more like a, hey, how's it going? Like trying to almost like to get the sound that they
You could be
want to
husky,
sound.
like a sexy voice.
Yeah, or that.
Maybe.
Technically,
Because so they have a mobile game based between Cold Steel's 2 and 3 is based on the anime, and in that there is a gacha element, and I have Michelle as a unit. I would not describe Michelle's voice in the game as husky. I'm gonna throw that out there.
Yep.
But again, different definition of husky potentially that I'm
yeah,
just not
I've
used
seen that
to.
in some descriptions and writings, but not many. Yeah.
Of course not, Michelle. What do I owe the pleasure?
Oh, it only took you one try. But intuition of yours is sharper than ever. So I'm guessing since they describe it as husky, Michelle was trying to make a voice to not sound like
Maybe
Michelle.
that could be
Ooh,
it.
Okay, I like this headcanon.
Because the fact that Michelle said, "Oh, you got it in the first try," kind of makes it sound like they were trying to make a fake voice on purpose.
It very
It's
well.
its
He
own
very
fault.
well could have been trying to throw Lloyd off
I
just for
could
the
see
fun
it.
of it.
Mm.
I could see that.
Or maybe you were just longing to hear my sultry tones.
Not exactly. You're the top name on my list of suspects. The only one, in fact. This is about Kia. She's still over at the guild branch, right?
Oh, yeah, about that. She and Suzuku went to the Harbor District to play. That police pooch of yours, Zayt, was it? He was with them, so I figured it was all fine and dandy.
Oh yeah. If Zayt's looking over the girls, I don't think we have anything to worry about.
Good to know, good to know. I've heard a lot about the little pup now. Well, little isn't the word, after seeing him in person. Do you think he's really one of those divine wolves across spell and myth?
I'm not sure about that. Zayt is special, but I don't think he's a living legend or anything. Anyway, did you just want to touch base with us about Kia?
No, actually, there was something else I wanted to tell you kiddos. Well, Arios did anyway. He was looking to exchange a little bit of information with the SSS. He should be back at the branch later this evening. Think you could swing by?
Right? Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. Does this have to do with the trade conference?
Oh, that too, but he also wants to talk to you about Hayway and the Red Constellation.
Got it. I'll head over as soon as we're done with our request for the day.
Sure thing, we'll be waiting.
That was Michelle from the Bracer Guild, right?
Something up?
Sort of. Bracers want to exchange intel with us.
This about Hayway and the Red Constellation too, huh? I guess if anyone would know about what's going on out of state, it'd be Arios.
It's a tempting offer, if you ask me. So, should we head back to the city? Actually, Arios isn't going to be back at the ranch till this evening. We can continue taking care of our business until then.
We still haven't gathered much information about the Red Constellation. Why don't we take the car and check on things around the state? That sounds like a good idea. We can head to the guild on East Street once we're done. Oh no, where's the car?
There it is.
Ah, there.
Well, we're going to East Street.
I had a random headcanon about like Cassius and Ario's having like a weekly just phone call about what's going on in the entire continent.
You know, I wouldn't put it past them. You know, the Divine Blades obviously know each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love how if you walk slowly, they walk at like this really tight single file. Like they're marching. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two.
Why
one,
does
two,
Ellie
one,
have to walk so much faster? She's not that much shorter than them.
I think that's her boots giving that effect, because I don't think she's actually walking that much faster.
She's doing twice as many steps.
Oh, you're right. I think her legs do move faster than Lloyd's. All right, let's see. Can I?
Now, she is wearing heels, which makes you have to walk smaller steps sometimes.
No, I think that... So if I look this way, it's so hard to tell, because I think it's an effect of her shoes. I think it's an effect of her boots.
I think her gown is also moving a little bit, so I think that's also throwing it off.
Yeah, I think that it's giving an illusion that it's more when it's not, but could be wrong.
Hey, boys and girls, thanks for coming. Arios isn't back yet, but feel free to wait upstairs if you like. Or you can always come back after trying up any loose ends.
Alright, we still have some time. Sun's going down soon. Is there anything we forgot to do? Also, I don't remember Michelle having a full vision cutout.
Yeah, that's new. Yeah, they redid it, but...
You also got
a
got a new icon too.
Yeah.
Look at this.
You've got some tea and coffee brewing. You're welcome to help yourselves to it.
Sure thing.
Thank you for having us.
See, I feel like with the new icon and stuff like that, now I'm like, I feel like the voice doesn't match anymore.
I mean, you can be a kind of burly, muscular guy and stuff with an effeminate voice.
Like for some reason in my mind, I think it's feeling more like Aegil from Sword Art Online.
Oh, you're thinking more of like a big burly.
Yeah, when I'm thinking flamboyant, I'm thinking they're just meaning like
Just his
very
manner of speech.
energetic, outgoing. Kind of when they talk, it's just kind of everyone. It's hard not to pay attention to them
Yeah,
because they're
more
just...
modifying the way of speech rather than the tone of the speech.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I could see that.
Mm.
But in the mobile game, his voice is a little bit higher. Like it is an effeminate sounding voice. Well, I mean, granted, he doesn't actually speak much in the mobile game other than just battle sounds. Because he's a gacha character, he doesn't really have much lines. He's not part of the story. But I don't know. We can make it however we want to. I have cookies and milk here that I want to eat, but all the characters I have to talk as are in
You
the scenes.
thought you would have a chance to eat
Well,
and
I
drink
had
while
them
we're voicing?
before we started the stream, and then I never got a chance to eat them.
So that's the situation. Crimson & Co. is merely a front for the true dealings. It's been a real beat getting any info on from Marivonia lately.
I like how he censored himself.
So thanks for telling us what you know.
That's hilarious. Don't mention it. We're glad to help. Shouldn't you already have plenty of information on the Red Constellation, though? Guild is always finding Jaegercore the way I understand it.
That's true. We rarely cross paths with Jaeger cores of the same caliber as the Red Constellation. One errant misstep very well amount to a full-scale war.
It would be that bad? They sound like they have enough military power to rival that of a small country.
compared to other Jaeger Corps, Red Constellation are in a league of their own. They've got connections all across the continent, and they're rushing any conflict they can just to appeal to potential buyers.
Zephyr.
Okay. I just was looking away anyway. Zephyr may be the only other Jaeger Corps on their level.
The only reason I say it is because you could think Zephyr, but it's Zephyr.
Yeah. Oh no, I got it. I just looked away because I was stuck in a text at the same time.
Gotcha. No worries. That's the one Ravash's second in command once belonged to, right?
Both Corps gather the toughest guys around. The more combat experience, the better. Zephyr used to have a real badass at their helm, too. They call him the Jaeger King. Ooh. But a year ago, he and the War God, my old man, killed each other in battle.
Randy.
He just, like, drops that like it's, like, no problem. Far be it from us to pry into your personal life. Not to be fair, the guild's aware of that fact already. Either way, Zephyr's been out of commission all year as far as we can tell. Too bad I can't say the same about Red Constellation. That's because my uncle's still there. Red Constellation's vice leader, Sigmund Orlando, the Scarlet Ogre. Just as much of a monster as the War God and the Jaeger King. Those three men are particularly infamous. Based on the stories I've heard, I'm unsure that I could measure up to them.
You're joking.
Not even you, the Divine Blade of Wind?
I think it'd be a coin flip, personally. The way swordsman and Jaeger's fight couldn't be more different, you know. Sure enough. You may be strong, but my uncle's more beast than man. Take my word for it. You guys seriously threw down, neither one of you would walk away unscathed. That I know. Nevertheless, I will oppose him with all my might should the situation call for it. But as for the problem at hand, you've got to figure out why it is they've come to Crossbell.
That's what it boils down to, yes.
Even with everything we've learned so far, the answer is still hazy. That's the only thing we can't say is that they have ties with the Imperial government.
True, but there's something else I'm all worried about too. This little tidbit Arios picked up while he was in Calvard.
Oh?
And that would be...
Some concerning information regarding Hayway. The Republican government is currently colluding with the Syndicate's elders.
Seriously?
Hayway's Council of Elders is at the forefront of their organization.
Right, there's just one other teensy little thing to consider. The person facilitating said dealings is the one by the name of Killick Roran. Oh.
What?
I can't believe it. The same Killico we met?
Oh, that raven-headed lady you knew at the auction, right?
Incidentally, Killick also has ties to the Bracer Guild. He once served as a receptionist at the Zeiss branch in Liberl. Wait, once served? However, she retired about a year ago and began working for an intelligence agency in the Republican government. Known as the Rocksmith Agency.
You don't say.
Rocksmith, as in President Rocksmith of Calvard. I'd heard the president had established a new intelligence agency, but... Wait, just a minute. the Red Constellation and Heiwei have been in contact with each other before, right? If Calibert and Erebonia's intelligence agents are in contact with them, then...
It could mean the stage is being set for one hell of a confrontation. Ugh.
Are you telling me Crossbell is going to be the site of a proxy war between the Empire and the Republic?
It's a possibility, unfortunately. Especially since Erebonian Chancellor Osborne and Cavardian Resident Rocksmith will be arriving tomorrow for the trade conference. Either one may take this chance to limit the other. That being said, the two of them are doing little to keep their contracts a secret. This strikes me as odd. Suppose Heiwei or the Red Constellation did act. Should either nation's connections come to light, the international community would be in an uproar. Neither Erebonia nor Calvar is willing to take that kind of risk.
Oh, yeah. You bring up a good point. A direct confrontation wouldn't make any sense. But why else then?
Damn it, what the hell's my uncle up to?
Whatever the case, there must be some kind of meaning behind their actions. I think we're still missing a crucial piece of this puzzle. One that we need to find, and fast.
Oh.
You've got that right.
There's that intuition. Took the words right out of our mouths. As a matter of fact, the guild had the exact same thought. We're in the process of using our information network to track down that remaining piece you spoke of.
Oh wow. Should have known.
In that case, mind giving us a holler when you guys learn something? You think we need to ask? We'll contact your HQ the moment we have some new info to share. We would appreciate the same treatment. Get in touch with us if you find anything out of your end. We need to cooperate as much as possible to get through these next few days without incident.
Absolutely.
You have our word. We'll call if we come across a new lead.
Afterward, they return to the guild, and everybody say goodbye. New. Okay, yeah. You and Shizuku are going up on the roof of the department store tomorrow? Mira, you get a voice.
Yeah, for the unveiling thingy. We promised that we'd watch it together.
Ah, that sounds like fun. Oh, but Shizuku won't be able to enjoy it to the fullest given her condition.
Thank you, Ellie. I was going to point that out, and I was like, I'm just gonna move past that.
It's fine. She said she'd be okay just taking in the atmosphere. Don't worry, I'll make sure to tell her everything that happens.
That's great.
Hell of a kid, ain't she?
Hey, Randy! Is something wrong? You've been looking kinda down.
Who, me? Not a chance. Bam! How about now? I'm the same suave and handsome lady killer you've always known, right?
Lady killer?
You do know she's going to take that word the wrong way, right, Randy?
Is this sad little display supposed to convince us you're all right?
Zip it! No one asked you, newbies.
So, Randy, you don't need to feel like you're alone in things, okay?
Right. We're here to support you in times like these. Don't think that you have to deal with it all by yourself.
Chill, I know. No matter what I think or how I feel, I can't change what I'm related to. When the time comes, I'll sit them down and straighten things out.
That sounds a bit, well,
Dangerous, for one.
Yeah, nothing I'm not used to. Besides, Uncle Sigmund's the one who said he wanted to talk with me, but I haven't heard a peep from him since. Even if he went to old Ravash compound, he'd probably just pretend he wasn't there.
You would, huh?
hmm.
I like how we were talking about that in earshot of that random stall.
Yeah. All those detectives work really worked up an appetite. Yeah, Chief's coming in late tonight, right?
Yes, from the sound of it, they're still hashing out the security detail for the unveiling tomorrow.
Maybe we could dine out for the evening. It'd be a wonderful way to wrap up our day.
Holy crap, thank you for the raid, Neomatter. Welcome, Raiders.
I have a feeling a Gur is coming up.
Oh, absolutely.
Just looking at how Zaid is pointing at the door.
Uh-huh. Zaid is absolutely ready to growl.
Mm-hmm.
Tales for Daybreak. Eventually, I have it. We'll play it.
That sounds like a nice change of pace.
We could try to find a place around here. Or if not, there's always Long Lao. I'm thinking, let's just drop off our work gear before we... And there we go.
There it is.
Oh, Azure Street is great, no matter. It's great. It's a good game. We're in chapter 2. Mir, you want to do the honors? Thank you. Sai?
Is something wrong?
He says we have a visitor.
A visitor? Yep, of course, they're in the building. Why wouldn't they be?
The flat look he just gave the camera.
Randy? Let's see who it is. Of course.
Yep.
Because why do we not lock the doors to our headquarters? That's all I want to know. Why do we not lock the doors to our headquarters?
Why do we not have a front desk at a police station?
Technically, we're not a police
don't
station.
Lock. Who's to say we don't lock?
Yeah, honestly.
True. You probably break in.
The amount of people that walk into our front door,
Well,
like
when
Joshua
we're
and Estelle
there-
did it
we're
while we were in the
here.
building.
When we're here,
It's a fair. What?
Randy's cousin.
how's it hanging? Surely Orlando's in the house.
Yeah, it's just because we're the SSS. It's so accurate.
I mean, yeah.
We probably don't have a lock. They cheaped out on our doors. We don't have locks.
Got it.
Man, you guys are late. I've been dozing off waiting for you.
You. What the hell are you doing here?
Oh, don't be such a party pooper, Dolphy. Is that any way to talk to your cute little cuz after 2 whole years? Where's the hugs and kisses?
Cut the shit, answer me. What are you doing in here? Nah, scratch that. What were you doing in here?
You've lost your edge, Dolphy. If I'd set up any booby traps, you would have been torn to shreds the second you set foot in here. When you'd turn her into such a wuss.
How dare you? What's wrong with you?
Don't get your panties in a bunch. I said if, didn't I? Though if Dolphy came alone, we would have painted this whole place red. But I don't plan on involving any civvies, as long as we're not at war anyway.
The last thing the city needs is another problem, child. Hey, you. Shirley, right? Let me introduce myself. I'm Lloyd Bannings from the Special Support Section.
Oh, hey! Nice to meet you again. Sorry about the other day, by the way. Didn't mean to take your innocence with that little nibble I gave ya.
That aside, this is CPD property we're standing in. Even that stuff you're sitting on is funded by taxpayer money. I also ask that you refrain from discussing violent topics like bloodshed and dismemberment in front of a child.
My bad, my bad. I just miss Dolphy so much. You can't blame me for wanting to tease him a little.
Huh. As if you ever give a crap about me. You're only here to deliver a message from your old man, am I right?
Huh?
You mean?
Uh-huh, you got it. Daddy told you to keep your schedule open, remember? We're gonna be busy tomorrow, so what about tonight? Oh, but don't feel like you have to say yes or anything.
Because you're gonna drag me there no matter what I say, right? Enough with all the filler and fluff. I know how these things work.
Guess you haven't lost as much of your edge as I thought. So, what's it gonna be? Daddy said he'll be waiting for you at the New Blanc.
Fine. Alright, guys. Looks like I won't be joining you for dinner.
Hey, Randy!
You-
Did I come across?
No,
Yep.
you got Hey Randy, and that was it.
Who's this lady?
Oh.
Is she a bad guy?
Hey, Kia.
Yeah, stay back.
Hey, that hurts my feelings, you know. But forget that. Who's the kid? She's a super duper cutie.
Huh?
He's a kid we're looking after, that's all. Lay a finger on her, and I'll kill you myself.
I hear you loud and clear. Guess that means I won't be blowing up your crappy little building after all. Kidding! You know I'm just messing with you, right?
She says as if it's nothing.
My heart skipped a beat there.
Well, guess I've got no choice but to meet with my uncle. I'll be back later. You guys go enjoy yourselves without me.
Hello! Another raid from Tinkanos. Welcome. Welcome, all the raiders.
Turkanos raid!
All the raiders.
All the raiders.
All
Hello.
the raiders.
Raiders. Thank you.
But you'll just be putting yourself in danger.
Hey, Randy. I'd like to say hello too. Mind if I join you?
What? Lloyd?
As a leader of the SSS, if you're rude to not pay respects to my colleague's family, right? Besides, I'm sure I could get a lot of field experience visiting a high-end club like the one they run.
Oh, check out the nats on this guy. Sure, why not? If you want to come so badly, be my guest.
Let me tag along too, then. I've never seen a party not worth crashing. Not to mention, I've always wanted to have myself a good time at New Blanc.
Who am I to say no to a pretty boy like you? Oh, wait, pretty lady?
For what it's worth, most people would probably side with the former.
Oh, for God's sake, what the hell are you guys thinking? You too, Shirley. Shut your damn mouth already.
Oh, don't be like that. I even brought the limo around just for you.
Oh, in that case.
Oh, but what about the girls? They coming too? Just Just so you know, though, the kid and the wolf are a no can do, even for me.
Ellie, Noelle, would you mind taking Kia out to eat? Be in contact with the chief while you're at it. Zeit, I'm counting on you to guard the building until the chief is back.
But. Okay, I understand. We'll take care of things until you get back.
I imagine when she said the but, like Lloyd gave her this look of don't even.
Yeah. Good luck, guys. Stay safe.
Hey, Lloyd, are you going somewhere?
Yeah, me, Randy, and Wazzy will be heading out for a bit. Might be back really late, so make sure you go to bed on time, okay?
Okay, have fun, guys.
God damn it, how did it turn out like this?
We better prepare ourselves for the worst.
Boys' night.
Boys' night, woo woo.
In a limo.
Look at this thing.
Yeah.
That's a bulletproof limousine. A Reinfeld model, if I had to guess.
Didn't take long for you guys to blow your mirror on this, huh? Guess that means business is doing good.
Yep, we're rolling in the dough.
Ooh, who'd have?
Who knows? Dee, do you want to be this random Jaeger so that... Because I guarantee you the rest of us are going to be talking a lot in this coming bit.
Welcome back, Ms. Orlando. It's been a long time, young master.
Yeah, Gareth, it has. Seriously though, you mind cutting out with the young master crap?
I'm sure you've already heard the news about Lord Boulder.
Did he have a gate?
Baldur's Gate?
Specifically
There's
three of them. Why am
He's
I...
had two
One
before.
brain cell.
He's had two before. He just built the third one like less than like a year ago or something.
I mean,
It's
to be
been a
fair,
year,
he was
yeah.
working on it for a couple years.
Yeah, he's been working on that third gate for a couple years.
It went through many iterations before it finally settled.
Yes.
A third one was definitely the biggest of the three.
But they're
By
not building
far.
a fourth one. They refuse to.
Next line, please.
It is truly regrettable. My condolences for your loss.
Yeah.
All right, enough with the doom and gloom. Tonight we party. You guys too. Come on, jump in. Let's move it, people.
All right, then. In we go. Who are we to refuse?
So the second she said doom and gloom, my mind immediately went to doom and gloom up in his room.
So silly, and this magic little fish wins every wish, it's every melody.
It's marvelous. Are all Jaegers painted as hamstily as the red constellation?
We're a little different than most. Our clientele includes all sorts of deep pockets like nobles. Raking in Mira by the millions is pretty common. I got you.
I can do it. It just I have to do it in a certain way to actually make it work. I have a physical deformity. It doesn't work.
I can do it too. Nope, didn't work.
I can only imagine.
Hiring first rate Jaegers comes with a pretty hefty price tag. Top cores like those, like these have a lot of cost to cover. Weapons for one. Nothing but the best will do. Speaking of, you guys finally splurged on an airship?
Nah, not yet. The Liberalian.
Yeah.
Let me practice it. The Liberalian military's got what we want in terms of durability, but they're not exactly the kind of thing you see pop up on the black market. Though, I guess if we really wanted to, we could always just steal one for ourselves.
Please tell me she's joking.
I'll leave that to your imagination.
She's not joking.
No, that's
Someday this cutscene will end.
I'm trying. I
can hardly believe what I'm hearing.
Yes, I apologize to you. You go out of your way to call us, and this is the news we give you.
No, it's all right. I'm glad you told me. I should be going now. I will contact you again soon.
Okay, talk to you then.
Bye, Tio.
And try not to worry too much, okay?
I will try, if you'll excuse me.
I wonder if the boys are going to be okay.
You know, it'd be great if my walkthrough would have said that there was a huge cutscene here. I would have saved before we ever did this.
It's not hard to assume the worst, considering who they're up against.
I'm back.
Oh, it's the chief.
Chief! Welcome back!
Sorry I'm late. Any updates on the situation?
Nothing has changed since I last contacted you. Shouldn't we be on standby near the club just in case?
I wouldn't worry too much if I were you. The First Division has New Blanc under surveillance.
Oh. That's good to hear.
Still, those guys could easily bypass our eyes and ears out there if they really wanted to. Either way you slice it, all we can do is wait for them to come home on their own. Like how he reassures them and then immediately says one of the worst things you can after reassuring them.
I didn't even realize we had a place like this in town.
About as prime as location as you can get in this part of the city.
The house club I work at isn't too far from here, actually. Come to think of it, this used to be the go-to spot for politicians, but most of their clientele these days are from out of state.
Yeah, how about that? We've got the whole club reserved for tonight, though, so make yourselves at home. Don't just stand there, come on in.
So let's hey. Ooh, I won't fire that girl.
Thanks for looking after her, Gareth.
But of course.
No. I thought it was going to give us control for a second.
Close. So close.
So close.
There you are, Randolph. She's eating already. Uncle, the hell's the big idea? Heard nothing but radio silence from you since we saw each other 2 weeks ago. Well, we've had our hands full lately, but I won't bother you with the details. I see you brought friends with you. You'd have never done something like that 2 years ago. Don't look at me. Our leaders here are the ones who's all about the formalities.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Crossbow Police Department, Special Support Section, Lloyd Bannings. And I'm one of his subordinates, Wazzy Hemisphere.
Sigmund Orlando, representative for Crimson & Co. Make yourselves comfortable and have a drink or two. It's the least I owe you for all the trouble we put you through.
We'll take you up on that offer. By trouble, do you mean your daughter's surprise visit? Or what you pull off at the old mine?
I wonder. You must be hungry. I'll have them bring you something to eat.
Oh, I want another parfait.
That sounds delicious.
Nom, 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 nom.
Now then, we have much to discuss. But you're the guest of honor here, and I'll answer whatever questions you have first. I imagine it's a particular one you've been burning to ask.
Yeah, that saves us the trouble of dancing around it. To be blunt, CPU is taking notice of your actions. To be specific, we want to know what your aims are in coming to Crossbow.
Straight to the point. We're here for a number of reasons. Primary of which being the conditions of our contract.
And that would be with the Imperial government?
No comment. Client confidentiality is key in our line of work.
As you say. In that case, mind telling us what your relationship with Erebonia's Captain Arundel is? He helped you purchase the old Ravache compound, didn't he?
That joker? It takes an exceptional man to end up in the back pocket of the Blood and Iron Chancellor. He reminds me a lot of Sal. Hard to say who'd come out on top between them.
Huh?
You and Four Eyes have some history too, is that it? You could say we've got acquaintance. Back when we raided their turf last year. All in all, it wasn't an easy job, but their men made a fine show standing their ground. Didn't expect you to run into them again in Crossbow of all places.
Yeah, but we didn't get to meet that Yin guy everyone keeps blabbing on and over there. I kept messed up. Anyways, apparently he was on another job, so we just barely missed each other. Sounds like he's hanging out in Crossbow these days, though, huh? Nom, 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 nom.
Didn't say you've heard anything about him since Ravache got taken down. Don't change the subject. We asked about your relationship with that Lecter guy. Afraid I'm gonna have to refrain from comment again. Read into that what you will.
It's fine, Randy. By the way, if you don't mind me asking, how much is this contract of yours worth exactly?
Oh?
Detective Boy sure knows how to cut right to the nitty-gritty, huh?
With a reaction like that, it must be worth a pretty mira. Wasn't you know of 100 million at least?
For the third time, I'm not at liberty to comment. Though unofficially, let's just say you're not too far off the mark.
100 million mira contract. You know, we only need about 6 million more and we can just buy them out of their contract.
That'd be easy. Problem solved.
Talk about a fortune.
Or just make them work for us.
Yeah, that's what I meant by buy them out of
like
their
it.
contract.
That's enough info out of me, consider it on the house. With that out of the way, why don't we get down to business? Like I told you before, Randolph, your vacation days are up. Time for you to become the next war god.
Huh? Oh god. Wasn't that your late father's title?
Cut the shit. You didn't think I'm gonna just go along with that? You gotta be drunk out of your goddamn mind right now. Simple, really. The leader of the Red Constellation can be none other than the War God. And as his only son, it's your duty to succeed him. Why should I? You're so desperate for a War God, why don't you take the name? Hell, even Shirley could do it. There's no reason it can't be a woman. At the end of the day, an ogre is all I am. My job is to run rampant on the battlefield. I can't be the man my brother was, nor do I want to. Same goes for her, perhaps even more so.
Yeah, I'm definitely not cut out for this whole war god business.
Ugh. I'm sure you understand, Randolph. Or my brother wanted to settle the score with a longtime rival. My brother gave you a trial once. You overcame it with effort to spare, proving beyond a shadow of a doubt you're worthy as his successor. I think you know better than anyone that you're the only one fit for this.
Trial to become the next war god?
Dolphy's lost his edge these days, but he used to be a total badass. Especially that time he took out a whole separate squad by using that village as...
Stop it. I'm begging you, not another word.
Randy.
Lame. What the hell happened to you? Once upon a time, I used to look up to you, Dolphy. You know that?
Huh. We'll leave it at this for now. Time to head home, surely.
If you say so.
Think hard on what your father would say if he saw you like this. You've tarnished your name enough as is. Make your choice whether you follow my lead or run like a dog or stand up and fight. Otherwise, I'll send you straight to Gehenna.
Good night, Dolphy. You two guys, later.
This is a new
Hey,
design for
hey.
Randy to not have eyes.
The quality, like the drinks are good. What the heck's with that food?
That's a great question.
Yeah, hold on a second. What is
They
the
used-
8-bit?
They
yes.
used all the budget on everything else in the room, except for that
Sir.
You're gonna
freaking
have to draw the
food.
food a bit more detail there.
They were delivering the game, and
Even the
they
parfait
realized that
is better than that.
they were
Yeah.
delivering the game, and they forgot. Oh, wait, we forgot to give them food. We have 10 minutes.
God.
D, can you take care of the chat, please?
What's going on? What's going on in chat? What's going on? No.
Okay.
Ouch.
Thank
God.
you.
Good thing we didn't bring the girls with us.
Ah!
Wouldn't want to embarrass myself right in front of them.
Randy.
Sorry, guys. I didn't want you two to see me like this.
That doesn't matter. I know this is your fault. They're the ones who are in the wrong. Still, seeing you all beaten up over it tells me one thing. They had you pegged, didn't they? Ozzy!
You asshat. But it's true. They were right the whole time, and they hit me where it hurts.
How awful. I can't believe them. How could they put you in that position?
Setting your succession of the war god aside for now. Felt like you managed to gain plenty of intel. Yeah. They're banking somewhere around 100 million mir on this new contract. Going off the situation, it's a safe bet that they're employees of the Imperial government.
They also mentioned they would be busy starting tomorrow, which can only mean they're plotting something for the trade conference.
I think I've got an idea about the provisions for this contract. What about you, Lloyd?
Me? Well... What do you think that their business is?
I'm guessing it's not protection. Probably killing of some kind. Whether it's the Republican
Fair
president or Hayway. Both are high-value targets.
Whichever one would get us to bed quicker.
True.
It's actually protecting the Chancellor.
That makes no sense.
This is just a hunch, but I've heard that the Blood and Iron Chancellor has a lot of opposition in the Empire. Chances are high that the Red Constellation is here to protect him during his stay in Crossbow.
Oh,
Yeah, that makes sense. Good observation, Lloyd.
But don't you think 100 million Mira is overcharging for something so simple? Besides, surely the Chancellor is bringing his own personal detail too.
good point. Both Erebonia and Calvert are bringing a sizable number of guards and escorts with them.
Naturally, the Red Constellation would be acting independently from official security. They pay attention to their actions. It's clear that they're trying to get a feel for the location in any way they can. Doing so gives them the ability to mobilize at a moment's notice. Same reason we in the Bracers scout places out.
I also got that impression.
Well, it's all only speculation at this point. Dignitaries from all across the continent are coming tomorrow for Orcus Tower's unveiling. Oh. But on that note, I'll be sending you guys on site too.
Come again?
By sight, do you mean the unveiling?
Red Constellation's been giving you a bad case of tunnel vision lately. With a special support section, not the counter-espionage and anti-terrorism squad. Time you have a change of pace so you can get a better sense of the picture here.
I guess you're right.
Truth hurts sometimes.
Does that mean we'll be an official part of the security detail then?
On paper, yes, but I want you to focus on observing the unveiling ceremony itself. Get a lay of the land once the trade conference begins. Keep an eye on how the dignitaries carry themselves. Doing that should give you a different perspective on things.
Understood. Lucky us, we're going to have front row seats for the spectacle. I have no idea who's asking you still awake. Oh! Look at these two!
Well, isn't this a surprise?
We depart early tomorrow morning. Shouldn't you be resting? Ah, right. I thought Olivier, I thought I'd best to read over these reports while I still have the chance. From the military academy, I expected you to take your duties there so seriously. I am the chairman of the board of directors, even if it's only a name. Students are giving their all. It's only right that I give them mine as well. So be it. That aside, I managed to dig up some information about the matter we were looking into. Duke Cayenne's attack dogs are beginning to make their move again. Come again? Wish I could say his troublemaking surprised me. You know the scope of their plans? No, not yet. His voice and Wazi's are so close. The Intelligence Division hasn't fully uncovered it themselves. Friend the Chancellor certainly reaps what he sows. This does not bode well for him, does it? But then again, I'm not out of the woods either, am I? Maybe they'll find it in their hearts to target me as well. There's no laughing matter, you fool. Wouldn't it be wise to request more support from the 7th Armored Division? It's not too late to put in the call, you know. I'm afraid I'll have to decline. Chancellor's safety aside, if I were to appear there with full escort in tow, it'd ruin my precious public image. Besides, I always have you, my love. I think if anyone in the world, I'd be safer than in your tender arms. Well, I'm off to bed. Sorry, I forgot myself there. Pillow talk aside, I'm looking forward to speaking with the Crown Princess tomorrow. All the arrangements been made? Yes, I spoke with the senior captain earlier. We're scheduled to meet early tomorrow morning, after the luncheon. Good. It is hard to believe it's been almost a year. I only wish Estelle and the others were coming so we could make it a proper reunion. Shara's been busy with work as well. Too much so to make time for a trip. Right. Nevertheless, I will do my utmost to enjoy Zumberia's most modern urban city in their stead. And worry not, I have no intention of getting in the way of your long-awaited rendezvous with the senior captain. Why, if you like, we could even set aside some time for a lovely date at the theme park. Stay out of it, idiot. Actually, your idiocy is going beyond your usual bounds tonight. Trust you aren't getting any ideas of creating more work for me tomorrow. Correct? Of course not. Why would I wouldn't even dream of it? At this rate, I'm going to have to put a leash around his neck tomorrow. Well, all things considered, this will likely be my last trip for a while. And our work is certainly cut out for us. I need to find out what the Chancellor is planning, not to mention keep an eye on developments around the continent. I know I've caused you nothing but headaches lately, but I hope you know I'm counting on you, my dearest friend. Naturally. Now we got name drops for people to be preparing voices for. Broken airspace.
Also, I have to prepare voices now? Rude.
Uh-huh. Da, 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 da!
I'm not prepared.
It's a reunion of voices again.
What a lovely breeze. Judging by the shift in the clouds, we should be in for clear skies over there.
Oh. Yeah!
That's what...
Thank you as always, old friend. It's as I feared. The cinders are beginning to smolder in the Republic as well. Then there's Heiyue, not to mention the intervention of the continent's leading Jaeger Corps. And, of course, I'm already well aware of who's been operating on the Blood and Iron Chancellor's behalf. Don't mind me. We'll be flying northeast tomorrow. Will you be joining us on board? Even you may have trouble following us all the way into foreign territory. Julia?
All right, Mira, Julia.
So this is where you were, Your Highness.
I promise, if I'd have known this cutscene was going to go this long, I'd have saved it and ended this a long time ago.
Yes, I wanted to enjoy the breeze for a little while. I'm a tad ill at ease over these next few days. Yeah, that's how that was worded. What with the trade conference?
That's surprising to hear. Hello, Sieg. Back from your scouting mission, huh?
Here. I received a report from RNA Research.
From Richard. Please, let me have a look. Details on Republican government activity. Radical nationalists within Calvard. It seems every region in the western half of the continent is undergoing some kind of turmoil.
Yes, I have to agree. I'll need to consult the prince over this as well. Perhaps now would be a good time to make use of a specially recommended connection?
Connection, Your Highness?
That's right. I want to see for myself how reliable they can be. They may just be the allies we'll need during our visit.
Ah, I see. The ones that Estelle and Joshua told us about.
I wonder who that could be.
recommendations.
I don't see the harm in seeking their assistance in addition to the guilds.
Indeed.
And that's how Lloyd and crew get wrapped up with them.
2 years have passed since the signing of the non-aggression pact that grandmother proposed. The pact allowed us to avoid war, but at the cost of giving rise to other unforeseen pressures that have strained the continent. At this point, we have no choice but to seek out a new framework. One that will replace the non-aggression pact.
Can we please get to a place I can... You know what?
No.
We're just going to end here, and I'll just catch back up. Because I don't know how much longer this cutscene is.
We're probably just keep going.
It's
whatever.
probably at the end.
Okay, fine. How pleasantly surprising. The terminal's a lot more user-friendly than I expected. Ah!
Ooh.
It's
Oh, this is
Campanella on
Just
Jonah's
kidding.
computer.
Campanella surprise.
Jonah's Sacred, systems engineer prodigy of the Epstein Foundation. I'm impressed you managed to construct such a complex environment on a network as obsolete as this. Suppose it really wasn't a fluke you were able to catch Ren then. You should be quite pleased with yourself.
Ooh.
Astral code installation complete. Time to get to work. Space-based access confirmed. Now begin crawling the orbital network. Showing entry from multiple rounds. First, second, and third security clearance is bypassed. All that's left is cracking the launcher key and done. You're all mine, main terminal.
this little jester bit person.
I can see why the professor is so proud of this code. That's enough for now, though. I've got info to dig up. Whoops, I've been had. Not bad, Freckles. Not good either. You won't even notice my little breach until tomorrow. So I'm sure it won't make a difference if I have a little more fun in the meantime. Western Area Trade Conference proposed by the United Choice is about to commence, representing a major part of the West, are the Iron-Blooded Chancellor and Prince Oliver Tricey Arnor. From the East comes President Samuel Rocksmith, carrying the support of the masses. Representing the Northern Principality is Prince Albert von Bartholomeus. And finally, the Royal Kingdom in the South becomes Crown Princess Claudia von Ostlitz on behalf of Queen Alicia II. At this moment, prominent dignitaries from across the country are beginning to gather together on Crossbell soil. They're doing the whole opening ceremony right now. I don't think that we're near the end of this cutscene, guys.
Oh no.
Yeah, we have to go through each dignitary arriving and then the ceremony.
Okay.
And by proxy of the Emperor. Yeah, we're not done.
Okay.
Nope. We have to go through
Why
each.
Why is this so long?
I don't
Why
know,
isn't
but
there a save point?
we're done. I'm calling it. We're going to bed. I will just catch up on this myself before we play Wednesday. Because I'm not
Start
gonna
it
go.
back at the.
I'll start at the day switch.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I'll get back up to that point before Wednesday when we start for the next session.
My gosh.
There is no indication in the walkthrough I'm watching as to how long this cutscene was, or I would not have started this run of cutscenes. Because this was like a whole session's worth of cutscenes by themselves.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Thank you guys for watching. We're calling it here because we all have to work and need to get up in the morning. So thank you guys for watching. Have a good
Well
one.
then.
We'll be back. I'll be back probably tomorrow with something.
D
Have a good night all. Bye.
of the